Hey, welcome back to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio, and we're live on Twitch pretty much every day at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, continuing Star Trek First Contact. The objective here is to finish this damn game. Not that it's super bad, it is what it is. It's not the most interesting game ever. Okay. But it is interesting because of the way it's laid out. It's like an advanced text adventure game. This is pretty much when they all died, 89. There were others, but that's pretty much it, because most of them were in the beginning of the 80s when there was no graphics. But by this point there were graphics, so it was difficult to sell a game like this. Like, I would like to, hey Echo, I would like to see a new, and I'm sure they are. I think I saw some people play it. There was a Cyberpunk one. I saw somebody with an interface, very slick interface, but it was just a text game. I think you could see your items, stuff like that. You take everything we love about text game, well, everything that 20 people on Earth love about text games, and add features that would be nice to have in 2021, like a map. I don't like making maps, so like imagine a really cool map that is revealed as you run through. Just that is kind of a cool reward, to see your map being filled out, and then stuff like rewinding or having a log of what you did, your conversation, and having a proper inventory where you can see your items and look at them. But having pretty much the rest of the game being talking to people and typing what you want to do. Anyways. Well, having some kind of visual representation. I always felt that some text adventure games, I think late ones have that. But having just a picture of where we are right now doesn't have to be much. Okay, so I think we were in front of the alien satellite that just appeared out of nowhere. Orbit Sulu. Orbit satellite. Ah, shit. Orbit. God damn it. Orbit. Oh, is that not how you type it? It's really annoying. That's two L's. Okay. Oh yeah, that alien satellite. Oh, okay, I know. Okay. Last time I quickly clicked. I guess it is alien. Yeah, it doesn't look like a proper Earth. But the way they describe it afterwards, though, doesn't look like this picture. So, okay. So freeze this in your mind. Put this in your mind. Okay? Render here. Oh, it's gonna... Yes, no problem. Okay, prepare rendering team. Yes. Close up. I want to close up. F6. Bridge. Close up. This is a gleaming brushed steel satellite. Okay, it isn't steel. Glinting with a radiant glow. As the satellite turns, it vibrates with colors, imitating rays of light that makes it seem like the satellite is constantly changing shape. The changing shape there didn't really... It is unlike any satellites you have ever encountered before. I can't look at it by here. Examine. No, I can do this. See the bridge. Spock is not supposed to be there. Okay, let's save again. Save. Okay. Brainer. Beam us down. You are standing in the center of an artificial landscape, deep within a satellite orbiting Avon. In the distance, you can make out a series of flashing, multicolored lights. You seem to be imprisoned within a cube of radiating energy waves. The energy cube extends overhead as well. Through the translucent energy ceiling, you can dimly make out a network of macro systems, like veins and arteries, working with silent efficiency along the hollowed-out satellite's interior surface. The force field does not cover the surface, which is mostly dry dirt. The ground is without feature except for a small rectangular object lying on the ground. Everybody materializes. Interesting. Those colors really hurt my eyes. Welcome, Captain Kirk and members of the Enterprise crew. Though I cannot reveal myself to you at this time, I am Zontarite, a member of the powerful race that built this orbiting beacon to attract your attention. We are pleased that you have come this far in response to our message, but before our two races can meet, you must first prove yourself compatible. Please indulge us and take these 5 tests. As you pass each test, you will gain entry to the next room and the next test. If you pass all 5 tests, we will reveal ourselves to you and true contact will be initiated. First contact, good luck, we will be watching. It should have said first contact. F10, let's save. Save as satellite. Okay. So, what do we see here? The energy cube extends overhead as well. Returns. Okay, yeah. It's on the ground. There's nothing on the ground. Spock. Oh, it's already Spock. Tell me about object. No, that doesn't work. There's no object. I can't even examine it. Okay, I moved. You're standing inside a cube of energy, which restricts you to movement within a small area. Entry point. Small rock. As you kneel down and examine the rug, you notice several letters from an alien alphabet written on it. Spock. Analyze rug. Or just tell me These letters are written in language of long-dead alien traders. I believe it translates roughly into a sort of invitation. You mean it's a welcome mat, don't you, Spock? I believe that is an appropriate, if colloquial, description. You should have said that's what I said. Then, to your surprise, the doctor kneels down and lifts up the rug, revealing a wooden trapdoor. Spock helps as he lifts the door, which swings easily upward on the well-oiled hinges. Below, you see a darkened underground chamber. Well, I'll be. They wanted us to figure that out for ourselves. Is that test one? I concur with the doctor's opinion. Certain, Captain, I believe this was the first test. Ooh, that was a tough test. What the fuck? It looks like it says alphabet. Alphabet. Yeah, kind of. Okay, these sculptures represent fundamental building blocks. Yes. We're standing within a sealed chamber. The light is provided by a series of large glowing holographic sculptures situated throughout the room. The sculptures are objects of various sizes and represent the letters T, H, L, E, T, A, E, B, H, A, P, and A. As you walk among and around them, they appear to have arranged themselves in different ways, as many holograms do when they seen from different viewpoints. Sculpture, and examine the sculpture, nothing. It's always about Spock. Tell me about sculptures. They appear to be sculptures of Terran alphabet characters. Examine sculptures. Analyze sculptures. Let's ask other people. Who do we have here? Denjik, Scott, McCoy. Denjik. Tell me about Sorry. Yeah, Bones. He's with us, yes. Tell me about sculptures. Yeah, sculptures are all very characters. Okay, do I need to move them? I am moving them with inventory. And I can't go anywhere. So I can't use let's just say the word alphabet. Is that how you say it? Alphabet? Alphabet. No, there's no H at the end. I already put the H there. Alphabet. No. I don't know what to do. There's not much I can do. Maybe shooting the letters in the order, that would be dumb, but at this point. Give. Or touch, maybe? Yeah, touch. Oh, the sculptures. What do the sculpture represent? Okay, there you go. Alphabet. That is correct. Prepare to be turned. Oh, that was easy. Okay, there we go. Okay. In this room, you must answer. Ah, shit. You notice a large, complex-looking device vibrating madly in the center of the room. No doors. We could always blast a hole in the wall. Captain, I believe our phasers are being interfered with. They'll be ineffective on anything larger than a tricorder. But they will be effective. Nah, I think that's a hint. Save. I think this is test 3, right? Let's look again. What did the guy say when he said something when I entered? You are in a closed room with an open skylight eye above. Oh, there is a way to... the log is open. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, I need to open it with something like a notepad. Downward scans, views down. No, it's not everything. Like the last ones are Kirk beams down, Spock beams down. Yeah, this is a log, but photon torpedoes fired. Why is that there? Weird. Was supposed to log the whole. I thought it would log the game. I guess that feature might not work well. There's an open skylight eye above. Nullifier. Examine the nullifier. And scan. Whoa. Nullifier. The device is emitting a high frequency beam of subatomic particles which renders your end phasers useless. About nullifier. Yeah, it's gonna be Scott. Come on. Use. Answer this riddle. I needed to touch the nullifier. What expands to conform to its invisible contents? I don't know, like air? To its invisible content. What expands? Space, maybe? I don't know. Let's say space. No. Touch. Nullify. What expands to conform to its invisible contents? atmosphere to its invisible contents. That's the thing. I'm like, what? But I'm pretty sure it's like space or something that. Like, it's not like a gas, like any gas or something. It might be. Let's say atmosphere. I don't know. I'm just gonna look it up. Fuck it. Alphabet. Balloon. It's a fucking balloon. So with my air and all, I was pretty. But what expands? Oh, it is the balloon that expands. But the air inside the balloon does expand also. Balloon. Do I have to touch it again? We're so close to the end. This might be a short stream. Balloon. Is it 12? Yeah. Then why didn't you say so? Yeah, you can tell. You can tell me. You can guess answers. Yeah, I know that. Touch. Nullified. A large deflated balloon appears. Take it. Bizarre. Adjust. Fuck it, blow balloon. Which is not a thing you should be able to do in this game. You don't say the things you want to do, but who knows? No. Use mouth on balloon. I have nothing on me that could help me with this. My inventory consists of a phaser, a communicator, a tricorder, secret orders, a knife, air, and balloon. Let's try the balloon on the nullifier. Let's touch the nullifier again. Touch the nullifier. There you go. What is the most excited state of nature? Oh, we'll need something inside the balloon. The most excited state of nature. What is the most excited state of nature? Excited state of nature. And they're talking about like atoms or something like that, right? What is the most excited state of nature? Inflate, that was before, I guess. You can guess this if you want. I don't know, eat. No. Energy. Excited state. I guess because you have excited, yeah, gas, not liquid or solid. Okay. Um, a canister, not just gas, just a canister of gas. Okay, so now you have a canister here, so you can use a canister on the thing. Use. I need to pick it up. There you go. Use balloon on canister. Oh, maybe adjust the canister. No, use the canister on the balloon. Oh, that works. Not the balloon on the canister. The canister on the balloon. It's completely different. You take the balloon in your hand and you fill it with your gas. And he does take the balloon and use it on the fucking canister. So fuck this game. So they're claiming it's gas. Yeah, yeah, like in the form of like if you have an element like water, the most excited form of the particles of H2O is gas form. The less excited is solid form. That's what happens to the particle. That's why they take space. They're excited, so they move and they just take more space when they're solidified or in liquid form. They're less excited. At least that's what I remember from my chemistry class and stuff like that. I did I don't know what's the equivalent. Plasma is super excited gas. Fail game. Is it though? Well, it's still gas though. It's still gas. They were just talking about the nature. Like if I type in what they asked, what is okay, most excited nature. What do they say? What is the most excited form in nature or something like that? Excited state. In quantum mechanics, an excited state of a system such as an atom, molecule, nucleus, is any quantum state. So I guess quantum is of the system that has a higher energy than the ground state, that is more energy than the absolute minimum. Excitation is an elevation in energy level above an arbitrary baseline energy state. In physics, there is a specific technical definition of energy level. I think that's it. The energy level. Whoa. Energy levels. No, they talk about quantum. But you see excited states though here. Energy level for an electron in an atom, ground state, excited states. Atom excited, perturbation gas. A collection of molecules forming a gas can be considered an excited state if one or more molecules elevated to kinetic energy levels, such as the resulting velocity. Oh, it's way more complicated than the game. Okay, what is plasma then? Plasma is a large part of the blood. That's what you're talking about. Plasma physics. Of the 4 fundamental states of matter. Holy shit, there you go. Solid, liquid, gas, plasma. Base was right, fail game. Like a gas, plasma does not have a definite shape or volume. Unlike gases, plasmas are electrically conductive, produce magnetic fields and I didn't even know plasma was a state. Interesting. So you can have plasma of like water plasma, oxygen plasma. Oh, I did not know that. A gas is usually converted to a plasma in one or two ways, either from a huge voltage difference between 2 points or by exposing it to extremely high temperatures. Classic. Heating matter to high temperatures causes electrons to leave the atom, resulting in the presence of free electrons. This creates a so-called partially ionized plasma at very high temperatures, such as those present in stars. It is assumed that essentially all electrons are free, and that a very high energy plasma, essentially bare nuclei swimming in a sea of electrons. This forms the so-called fully ionized plasma. I'm sure I knew this when I read about like plasma rifles in games, or I know I read about particle cannons in BattleTech MechWarrior, because those actually also exist. The plasma, often misunderstood. The plasma state is often misunderstood, and although not freely exciting, existing under normal conditions on Earth, it is quite commonly generated by either lightning, electrical sparks, fluorescent lights, neon lights, or in plasma televisions. Ah, there you go. A plasma display is actually fucking plasma. Is a type of flat panel that uses small cell containing plasma, ionized gas that responds to electric fields. The sun's corona, some type of flame, and stars are all examples of illuminated matter in the plasma state. Some types of flame. So yeah, you have solid, liquid, gas, plasma, and then you have like solid to liquid with melting, vaporization as a gas, and ionization as a plasma. Plasma deionization to get a gas, condensation to get liquid, freezing to get solid. You can get solid to gas by sublimation and get gas to solid by deposition. I didn't know that term. But who knows if there's something, like my theory would be there's absolutely there's something after plasma, and absolutely there's something before or whatever after, depending on how you want to see it. Solid. We just don't know it. Like before we thought it was just solid, liquid, gas, and now, even before, like in the before times, it was solid, liquid. We didn't even know gas existed. That was just nothingness. But no, nothingness is like space. And then plasma. And there's something more than plasma. Eat it more, even. Fucking portal to another dimension. Anyway, let's continue on. So plasma. You take the balloon. That's interesting. 1989. They should have known that. Come on. They should have known that. People that are writing Star Trek stuff are fucking nerds. You take the balloon in your hand and fill it with gas. As it fills up, it starts to tug upward. Do we need to again touch the... Let's save. Balloon. Touch. Nullifier. Nothing happens. It tugs upward. Hang on tight, guys. Woo! I want the entire crew to... I want to see that. I want a CGA image of that, please. I'll just use the balloon. No, they want me to use the balloon on something. On Scotty! No. Can we adjust the balloon? No. Oh, there's a canister. Oh, that's a gas canister. Orders, use, examine. Let's examine. Let's examine the balloon. Examine the canister? Hmm. Hmm. I like how we say that the laws of physics break down because we don't understand them. They can't be chaotic. Clearly, there must be some order somewhere. So we just don't know exactly what's happening. It's like fucking quantum physics. We know it exists, but we can't really explain everything about it. They do. Like, I mean, if you Google it, you'll realize that in 2021, like quantum physics, they went far and beyond. If you looked it up in the 90s and the 2000s. I don't know how to get that balloon to go up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or maybe it's complete chaos. That's possible. What seemed probable, for some reason, it seems like it's stuff that we saw in movies. Like, it feels like if you go into a black hole, that's that's total chaos, and like who fucking knows what happens in there. If black holes exist, right? Because I don't think they've proven their existence yet. Like, the theory's there, but we haven't actually saw one. I'm not sure. Maybe there's something about the two, like the wormholes, the black holes. One of the two we know exists. I think it's wormhole. Black holes, we're not sure. Something like that. Pfft, this fucking balloon, man. Somebody has an idea. I have a balloon here that I just inflated. So are we looking at the walkthrough yet? Yeah, sometimes when I'm... Like, now I'm close to looking at it. I don't know what... It's right there. I have no shame of looking up a walkthrough a lot, especially for a game is not that great like this game. And I just want to finish it quickly. I mean, it hasn't been that hard. It's just sometimes you arrive to a screeching halt, like right here. I can't even go anywhere. I just inflated a balloon. It tugs at me. And there's an opening in the ceiling. So, of course, I need to use the balloon to float to the ceiling. Yeah, I want to see that. I don't know. How scientists captured the first image of a black hole. That was in 2019. Accomplishing what was previously thought to be impossible, a team of international astronomers have captured an image of a black hole silhouette. Evidence of the existence of black holes, mysterious places in space where nothing, not even light, can escape, has existed for quite some time, and astronomers have long observed the effects of the surrounding. Oh yeah, they could see the effect of the hole, they couldn't see it. But you can't see it, it's a black hole, right? So, it's actually, it must be invisible. Now they're seeing a silhouette. How they did it. Silhouettes against their glowing surrounding. Ah. The lack of light where there should be light. Nice. Oh wow, that's a that's a big article. Oh, I love that at the end, that image. Singularity, event horizon, photon sphere, relativistic jets, innermost stable orbit, accretion disks. So these words are so cool. Photon sphere, event horizon. That just sounds fucking awesome. Event horizon. Not because of the movie, like even before. Wormholes are a prototype, black holes are real. Okay. Now that we figured that out, we need to figure out how to use this balloon to and usually I would just touch the nullifier. There would be a riddle. I answer the riddle and we're done. We're very, very close to the end right now. And that's it. There's that riddle thing. I just don't know how to... I have a balloon, a canister that must be empty. Nullifier room. This is the nullifier room. Let's use the balloon. Let's use everything and everything. I can't use the balloon. No, that's... Use the balloon on The nullifier. Ah, there you go. The Minar balloon attaches easily to the top of the nullifier, which then floats slowly up and through the skylight. Yeah, I don't need any walkthroughs. Pressing the key to continue. Hey, that was a holodeck. The door is plainly visible. This was after Next Generation, so they could slip in some Next Generation stuff in there. The door is plainly visible. All you must do is walk to the next room. Okay, I'm not trusting you guys. Save. Door. Well, this is test 4? I don't know. Door. Okay, so there's room everywhere. Up, down, left, right. Let's go forward. You are standing in a large room. There is a door in the northeast corner. You are 3 paces from the west wall and 2 paces from the south wall. You drop your canister. I don't need it. You are standing in a large room. There is a door in the northwest corner. You are 3 paces from the west wall and 1 paces from the south wall. I'm going north, but I'm getting closer to the south wall. This sounds like the puzzle in Zork, where they were doing some kind of baseball reference. You needed to do like the chorus, but it was so weird. So I'm pressing right, doesn't do anything. Press up, doesn't do anything. If I go south, it's like I'm going north because it says you are 1 pace on the west wall and 2 paces on the south wall. So let's go all the way south. 5 paces is the max. Oh, something happening. You are standing in a large room. The door in the northeast corner of the room is so close you can practically touch it. But first you'll have to take one more step. I guess I did it. What? I don't even know what I did, but I did it. It was nothing. It was just going in the opposite direction or something. No, I went southwest instead. It's like they were not giving me the right information, so I just had to do where I knew it was. Weird. You now stand in a square white room with one door. The walls are so white that the brightness hurts your eyes. A loud humming noise comes from beyond the walls, shaking the entire room. It sounds as if there are huge turbines on the other side. The energy in the air is almost palpable. You sense that you have reached the nerve center of this alien satellite. Whoever passes through the door first dies. Still, Captain, they will follow your command to do so without complaint. Once one of you has died, the others will be permitted to enter safely and contact you. Oh, we know who dies. Will be established. It is, you see, quite an important decision for us, and we must know that you are truly serious. Are we that close to the end of the game? Door 2. Or death door. Yeah, death door. Death door. Okay. I'm sure I have to go. It's clear I have to go. Whoa. We understand. These crewmen are not expendable to you. Then we shall provide another, who is not so valuable. You watch as Nils, the failed assassin of Gothica, materializes in the room. What? That's interesting. Okay. It was Denjik, because not Spock, McCoy, Scott. Who the fuck is Denjik? You have taken more time than is necessary to solve this last puzzle. There's no shame in that. We welcome you back at some future date, at which point the contract may be fulfilled. If your crew who were injured during the test will, of course, be reconstituted. No, I need to bring everybody to their deaths. This is the end of the game for now, but remember, the deeds await your doing and the story awaits. If it's that, it's so easy that I need to go. And I haven't checked the walkthrough. You don't have to trust me, I'm telling you. This is not a hard part in the game. There were harder parts. GG? No, we're not done. Restore. Ah. Restore. Death door. Okay, so crew orders. Follow me, go. Oh, I can go north, like. Okay. Spock. Go north. Or door. Go door. Oh, come on. Remove the fucking alert you must use accepted Starfleet protocol. It's so annoying. Ah. Oh no. F10. No. No. Let me reload. Man, they don't give you much time and I'm on slow time. It's so much easier for me to just go through the door. Okay, are we really at slow? Yeah, we're at slow. Okay, so Spock, god damn it, Spock, go, door. You wait and watch as a crew member walks to certain death on the other side of the door. After a moment of silence, the voice of the Celestial returned. You have demonstrated a high level of immaturity as a species. We cannot condone sending a member of your crew to certain death. Oh, god damn it. You have failed our test. I'm ready, blah blah blah. Oh. And for that you must be perhaps something like... Yeah, of course it's me that I have to go through the door. It's so obvious. Oh my god, they should have made it easier to load the game. Let's finish this. Boom. We understand these crewmen are not expendable to you. Then we shall provide another who is not so valuable. I just went through the fucking door, dude. There you go. That was too fast. Yeah, I just needed to go through the door. It's so easy. You die. Welcome, Captain Kirk. Welcome, crew of Starship Enterprise. We, whom you know as the Celestials, are called Zontarites. For eons, we have debated the wisdom of contact with the other species. Once before, as you saw yourselves, we interact with a group of primitive robots who had crashed on Avon, but that was merely a recreational exercise. We withdrew again for many revolutions, and only recently, after monitoring your Federation from a distance, decided that perhaps the time for contact had indeed arrived. To be certain, we devised a series of tests, crafted to gauge your reaction to a series of intellectual, intuitive, and ethical challenges. You have passed these tests. Wow, these were the easiest tests ever, dude. And we are now prepared to establish contact with your Federation. Now come, let us journey toward the diamond. The hardest puzzle in the game was the balloon thing. I would have never guessed balloon. as the thing, and somebody guessed it. Free Beer Tomorrow actually guessed it in the chat, but I would have never guessed that. Balloon. Maybe after maybe a couple of days. Is that it? Is that it? Are we done? No. What? Game solved. Test left. That's it. When you look at the walkthrough, it's so funny because it says test 3 passed. Left, down, down. That's actually what you needed to do. Test 4 passed. Up. Game solved. Because the last thing you need to do in the game is going up. It's literally just hitting up, and it was more complicated for me to figure out how to ask Spock to go through the door than actually me going through the door. We made first contact, guys. We made it. That's it. You made first contact. That's the end of the game. That's it. There's no. That's it. I thought there would be more text. Wow. Well, that's done. Shortest stream ever. I'm sorry if this is short. Let's do.
Check it out. I am the
text games. Never going to give them a try. Oh, Echo Alpha. You don't.
You do not want to fuck.
You don't know what you're missing. It's actually there's actually good games in there. You didn't see Zork, but Zork was good. We're gonna play more text games. This was just a bad one, and it's not even a text game. This is not a text game. That's why there's no. It's difficult to make a puzzle because you cannot blow balloon. You need everything needs to be a Star Trek thing because everything is in command. So it's all about using your phasers, teleporting, and asking your crews to scan or tell you about this stuff. But yeah, I was never 10 years ago at your age, I guess. If you're like you must be like something like 32. I was also not interested in text game. I tried a couple of them, but but now that I've tried good ones, if I would have started with this one, I would be like, oh. But no, I started with Colossal Cave Adventure, and that could have been a pile of crap, but that's kind of the fundamental, that's the base for Zork 1, 2, 3, so it had high chance of being good. Oh yeah, no, yeah, you said your fucking date. You said your birth date. Nobody does that, you know? That takes balls. So yeah, next stream will be next stream for this like schedule because this like this is the Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday slot, which is everything else than RPGs because RPGs is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're playing Might and Magic 7 right now, and after that it'll be Ultima 5. But in this schedule, it'll be Enter the Matrix since the new Matrix movie is coming out, Matrix 4. We're watching on Discord. I should drop the links here. So on Discord, Saturdays at 9. It'll be 8:45 if I can make it at that time, where we'll watch Matrix 2. That's where we're at. We watched Matrix 1, we watched Animatrix, which is really nice, and then we'll watch Matrix 2. Yes, Enter the Matrix. I don't think it's a classic, but oh, I wanted to like since I have time and we have, but I'll talk about it when we get to the game, and I'm actually happy that I have the fucking DVD ROM edition, so there was no slipping 5 CDs. I think the game was on CDs. But this manual is it's just funny. Like it's kind of cheap, so it just opens up. This might be one of the last manual. No, 2003. I mean, I have Half-Life 2 and stuff like that here. That is more recent, but it just like kind of opens up in the middle. It's so cheap, and right in the middle there's the credits. So that's like, that's weird. The credits, the music credits even. So I'm like, okay, I really need to show you kind of what my experience with it was. Let's put it here like this. So I'm opening it like this. So, and I'm like, oh, that's the credits? So what's after the credits? Oh, the notes. Wow. That's a notes of taking that Enter the Matrix games. Fucking Ultima 6 right here. What the hell's going on? Then you have a bunch of ads. Like, I mean, a bunch of ads. I don't like the classic. But the manual is 50 pages. The manual itself, the game, like the actual game manual, ends at page 18. This is page 19. I don't know. I thought it was funny. This was one of the games that I hadn't removed. Is there something else in there? There's always something in there. Nah, they were getting cheapened. No. Yeah, I actually bought this game on release because I really love The Matrix. And getting a new appreciation of it by rewatching it 20 years later. Good stuff. Oh, it even has a fucking open, yeah, to The Matrix. Yeah, you play as the two characters, Ghost, and Niobe. I don't know why they don't feature Niobe on the cover. I guess she's back, but she's my favorite. She's might be my favorite character in the whole series. Maybe, I don't know. I love her voice. I love her attitude. I don't know. I really like her. Anyway, that'll be Enter the Matrix on Sunday at about 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and that will be all for tonight. Yeah, Ghost is cool too, but Niobe, I don't know. She has it's her voice. I just like replayed the first part, and the intro is it's a FMV game. That game has 1 hour, and they tout it on the thing. I think it says like 1 hour of unparalleled film collaboration resulting in a true Matrix experience. It's kind of nice though, because when you watch the second movie and you play this, it is like it goes like this, because events that are in there will be referenced. They're not important. You don't need to live through them. It's kind of interesting to see the back and forth between the two. So you have more exploration of those characters that feature in Matrix 2, but not so much. So, and the next Star Trek game, I should talk about that. The next Star Trek game is one of the last text adventure game. There's the last text adventure game is a next generation game. So we'll play that eventually. We'll kind of skip through that one, and we'll finish TOS. And then when I come back to next generation, we'll start there at the text adventure game, next generation text adventure game, and then we'll go through the other ones, which are mostly SNES and Genesis games, and a couple of PC games also. There's a bunch of stuff in the next generation timeline of games, but it's the next one here is Star Trek 5. So Star Trek 5, The Last Frontier, I think, which is a good one. So you have like Star Trek 5. Is it one of the good one or the bad one? Star Trek 5. It might be one of the bad one. Final Frontier. No, that's one of the good ones. Yeah. I thought the good ones were the paired numbers. Right? That doesn't make sense. 5 is a good one. 4 is the one they go to fucking to see God. That's one of the worst ones. That is the worst one. No, that's Voyage Home. Then then this is the one where they go to fucking God, no? Oh wow! Fuck! I thought it was I thought it was Star Trek 6 we were playing. Oh fuck! We're playing Star Trek 5. Awesome! Oh man! They made a game of the worst fucking Star Trek movie. Oh crap! Oh my! I couldn't believe it. I actually thought it was 6. I was like, no, they're not gonna make a movie of 5. But yeah, of course it didn't. It didn't work with the numbering. It should be 6. 5 is a bad one. David Warner. I mean, they were all good. I love all the Star Trek movies, but that's it's still the worst one in my opinion. Might be even the worst one of the whole fucking thing. And it's not even because of the God thing. That's stupid. But there's other things in the movie that is kind of and it's written by it's directed by William Shatner. So I'm sorry, Will. I'm sorry, Bill. You're great, but not as a director. And the story is by also William Shatner. So yeah. No. Let's see 6. Who wrote 6? That is one of my favorite ones. This is Nicola Meyer. I don't know the guy, but he's not an actor. Yeah, he seemed to have directed a bunch of stuff. Time After Time with Malcolm McDowell. The guy directed fucking Oh, did he direct Wrath of Khan? He's the guy who directed Wrath of Khan. Okay, that explains things. There you go. That's why 6 is so good. And I need to rewatch it. I need to rewatch it. When I watched the original series way back when, well, like 3 years ago, I watched it chronologically when by release date. So I started with the original series, and then I watched a little bit of the animated. Then I watched the movies, but then at Star Trek 2 or 3, Next Generation came out. So I watched like a season of the Next Generation, then watched the movie that came out. Like I watched them in chronological order, essentially. So I didn't get to 5. The last one I watched was 4. Which is not my favorite one. It used to be my least favorite one, by the way. I know everybody likes it. It's definitely not my favorite one. I appreciate it more now, but I don't like a Star Trek. I've said it before. I don't like Star Trek when they go into like a timeline, especially if you just go into like the 80s or something. It's just a funny movie. It's fun the same way that people love Trouble with Tribbles. And one of my favorite episode of the original series is the I Wanna Live, you know? I wanna live! I wanna live! Like that might be my favorite just because of the performance of William Shatner. Just because it's a cool, funny episode. I can't even remember. That's first season. That's one of the first episodes. That's like episode 5 or something. But anyways, yeah, we'll play fucking... It's apparently a bad game. So we might not even finish it. I don't think I found a walkthrough of it. So I might have to go like... what I can with that game. So it might be a short game, I don't know. After that, we're gonna jump into the NES... because they made an NES, a Game Boy, and of course the DOS version of 25th Anniversary Edition. So they did the 25th Anniversary Edition on Game Boy and on NES. They are both different. NES is kind of a top-down adventure game, and I think the Game Boy version, I think, is a side-scroller. We'll see. I'll play all of these games. I'm not sure I'm gonna finish them, but we're gonna play them. Just for curiosity's sake. That's the reason I played this game, just because I'm curious. It could have been good, it could have been bad. It could have been meh. It was meh. It wasn't bad. It was meh. Promethean Prophecy was the worst of those games, in my opinion. But it was the one that was most like a text-adventure game. And it was just bad because of the puzzles. It was difficult to know what to do. But in terms of... I guess it wasn't the baddest. It wasn't the worst. I mean, they're all bad in some respect. They're all good and they're all bad in some respect. Mostly bad. Okay, let's raid someone. I'm gonna raid Tikaru. Good night, gunfights. 2, 3, and 4 make a pretty good trilogy. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Like if you want to watch the movies and you want to watch less movies, yeah, I would say watch 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's the original series encapsulated, because you have 4, which is more comical, 2, which is just a classic, 3 is still a fun movie, and there's fucking Christopher what the fuck? My least favorite? Yeah, I still like it. It's still kind of good. It's not the best. The guy from fucking Back to the Future. Anyways, Christopher something. Christopher Lloyd. There you go. Yeah, he's in there, right? He's in there as a Klingon. Anyways, there's a couple of other actors. Good movies all around. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great... I was about to say weekend, but no, tomorrow is Friday. We're going to play some Might and Magic. At 8, there's not going to be Cyberpunk until like next Wednesday. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ciao.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that.